Dale Earnhardt Jr. has once again become a major voice in NASCAR as the Cup Series prepares for its historic return to points-paying competition at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Ahead of the highly anticipated Window World 450, Earnhardt Jr. delivered a message that quickly caught the attention of drivers and fans alike. Respect the history of the track, but do not underestimate the challenge it presents. His comments arrived as competitors prepare for the first points race at North Wilkesboro since 1996. Earnhardt Jr., one of the key figures behind the revival of North Wilkesboro, emphasized that the legendary short track is far more demanding than many younger drivers realize. The combination of long green flag runs, tire management, and heavy traffic is expected to test patience as much as speed. His warning resonated throughout the garage, where several drivers acknowledged that the historic venue presents unique challenges unlike those found at modern intermediate tracks. The NASCAR Hall of Famer also stressed the importance of discipline, reminding competitors that a 450-lap race cannot be won in the opening stages, but can easily be lost through aggressive mistakes. With championship points becoming increasingly valuable as the season progresses, his comments were viewed as a timely reminder that strategy and survival could be just as important as outright pace. Drivers entering the weekend echoed many of those concerns. Several competitors noted that the extra distance of the inaugural 450-lap event will create new strategic variables, particularly regarding tire wear and long-run performance. The race is expected to reward drivers who can carefully manage their equipment while avoiding the incidents that often occur on tight short tracks. Earnhardt Jr.'s influence on the North Wilkesboro comeback remains impossible to ignore. Denny Hamlin recently praised his role in helping bring the iconic speedway back to NASCAR's premier schedule, while many fans and drivers have credited him with preserving an important piece of the sport's heritage. As a result, when Earnhardt Jr. speaks about North Wilkesboro, competitors tend to listen closely. With the green flag approaching, Earnhardt Jr.'s message has become one of the most discussed topics surrounding the event. His warning about patience, respect, and execution reflects the belief that North Wilkesboro is capable of rewarding smart racers while punishing costly mistakes. As NASCAR returns to one of its most historic venues, drivers know that following that advice could be the difference between celebrating in victory lane and leaving with a damaged race car and lost championship points. NASCAR's shocking decision to introduce a radically revised superspeedway package for the upcoming Daytona regular season finale has triggered one of the most intense debates of the 2026 season. Officials announced that the rear spoiler will be reduced from 7 inches to 4 inches, while engine power drops from 510 horsepower to 465. NASCAR believes the move will create more passing opportunities and reduce fuel-saving strategies. The backlash grew rapidly as many fans and industry insiders questioned why such a significant change was being introduced without extensive on-track testing. Critics argued that Daytona is already one of NASCAR's most unpredictable venues, and introducing a new aerodynamic package so close to the playoffs could create unnecessary uncertainty. Social media platforms were flooded with reactions ranging from cautious optimism to outright frustration. Among the most discussed reactions was the criticism coming from several respected NASCAR voices who questioned whether the sport was moving too aggressively. Former championship-winning crew chief Cole Pearn publicly blasted NASCAR's approach, suggesting the constant adjustments were evidence that the next-gen car still has unresolved issues. His comments quickly gained traction online and fueled a broader debate about whether NASCAR is fixing problems or creating new ones. Dale Earnhardt Jr. also became part of the conversation as fans revisited his long-standing calls for NASCAR to carefully balance innovation with race quality. While Earnhardt Jr. has consistently supported efforts to improve the racing product, discussions surrounding the Daytona package reignited debates about how much experimentation should occur during an active championship season. His opinions carried significant weight because of his experience as both a former driver and one of the sport's most influential media personalities. Facing mounting criticism, NASCAR executives defended the changes and insisted they were based on months of collaboration with drivers, teams, and competition experts. NASCAR event management president John Probst explained that officials deliberately selected adjustments they believed could make a meaningful difference while avoiding more extreme changes that would require large-scale testing programs. Denny Hamlin, who participated in the working group, also argued that the current superspeedway package limits drivers' ability to move through the field and needed improvement. As Daytona approaches, the controversial package has become one of the hottest topics in motorsports. Supporters believe the changes could produce the most exciting superspeedway racing in years, while critics fear the sport is gambling with one of its biggest events. Whether NASCAR's bold experiment becomes a breakthrough success or another chapter in the ongoing debate over the next-gen era, the pressure on NASCAR leadership has never been greater. Bubba Wallace has emerged as one of the most vocal figures in NASCAR's latest controversy after the sanctioning body unveiled a dramatic new rules package for the upcoming Daytona regular season finale. NASCAR announced that the rear spoiler will be reduced from 7 inches to 4 inches, while engine output will drop from 510 horsepower to 465. The changes are intended to create more passing opportunities and reduce the track position racing that has frustrated many competitors in recent seasons. Although Wallace has not publicly launched a direct attack on the rule package, his recent frustration with NASCAR officiating has amplified fan speculation about how drivers view the sudden changes. Just days earlier, Wallace was involved in a heated dispute over a controversial yellow line penalty at Atlanta, leaving many supporters questioning NASCAR's decision-making process. That controversy has carried over into discussions surrounding Daytona, where fans are already debating whether the sport is introducing too many major changes at once. The Daytona package immediately triggered strong reactions throughout the garage and across social media. Some drivers and analysts praised NASCAR for attempting to improve superspeedway racing, but critics argued that such a significant aerodynamic and horsepower adjustment should not be introduced so late in the season. Many observers described the move as a bold gamble, especially with playoff positions on the line and limited opportunities for teams to prepare. Fans have been particularly divided over NASCAR's decision to reduce horsepower while simultaneously cutting spoiler size. Supporters believe the changes could create more aggressive racing and allow drivers to make moves through the field rather than remaining trapped in line. Opponents, however, fear the package could create unexpected consequences and turn one of NASCAR's most important races into an experiment. The debate has quickly become one of the hottest topics in motorsports this week. The timing of the announcement has also drawn criticism. Several fans and industry figures have questioned why NASCAR is introducing such a major package adjustment without extensive real-world testing. Critics argue that teams will be forced to learn the new setup during race weekend itself, increasing uncertainty and potentially creating chaos in a race that already carries enormous playoff implications. As Daytona approaches, all eyes will be on drivers like Bubba Wallace, who has traditionally been one of the strongest superspeedway competitors in the Cup Series. Whether the new package delivers the exciting racing NASCAR hopes for or creates even more controversy remains to be seen. What is already clear, however, is that the rule changes have divided the NASCAR community and turned the Daytona finale into one of the most anticipated and debated events of the 2026 season. NASCAR has ignited a firestorm across the racing world after unveiling a dramatic rules package for the upcoming Daytona regular season finale. In one of the most significant superspeedway changes of the next-gen era, officials announced that the rear spoiler will be cut from 7 inches to just 4 inches, while engine power will also be reduced from 510 horsepower to 465.